Do you think they can hold their heads up high, because losing by just a single goal margin, not for the first time this season?
They've got
Certainly
positives to build on. They need to keep building on performances and learn quickly. They can't make mistakes in their own half and give these teams chances, because it's a step up from the Championship. When you come into the Premier League, one chance is one goal and it's game over.
And in front of goal as well. I think they just need a little bit more someone with that real clinical edge, because a couple of those chances to the right player and that is a goal, and that's game on.
Well, they can't get anybody in until at least January, unless it's a free agent. I read that Andros Townsend has been linked to join the club. Maybe that will happen, but I don't think he'll be the solution either. So what can Rob Edwards do with what he currently has within this squad?
Just got to keep the belief, keep them going forward, keep creating chances, because they'll drop. Carlton scored goals, Elijah will score goals. If it's, well, you say score goals, he's Mr. Sitter today. He'll get in the right positions. As long as he's in the right positions, one will fall for him and he'll score a goal and he'll kick on.
Yeah, creating chances, just keep working on what they're doing, stay in touch with the other teams around them as well, that's important. Yeah, don't let that gap build, because the momentum in the changing room will go then, and that's when it can be even harder for a manager to be able to manage the changing room, because a good changing room means a lot, you know, at both ends of the table.
How would they have looked at this game against Spurs? Because you're saying they should be looking at those in and around them, relegation rivals. What about a game against Spurs, albeit at home? How would they have viewed this fixture?
I see someone like Luton looking at that bottom part of the table, yes, and you have your mini league down there, but all of these games are like cup games. They really are.
The ones against Spurs, you mean?
Yeah,
then?
the bigger sides, the teams that are up the top of the table, you're not expected to get anything. Work hard, create chances, and if you get a Brucey bonus, 3 points on the board, it's massive. But you've got your little league down there, and other teams are going to pick up points against bigger sides as well. But you need to focus on that bottom group down there, win against those, and if you can nick against these teams, which they could have done today, which they really could have done, certainly the second half, 10 men, it could have happened.
Yeah, they just need to keep building, stay in touch, like Bob said, with everyone around them. Don't let the gap get too big. And like you say, when the big teams come here, it's an exciting game for them. And they just have to get the crowd on side, and like I said, they created chances, so if one falls for them and they can nick 3 points or even nick a point, it's all added to the tally.
How is the manager going to be with the players right now in the changing room?
He'll be fine. I think he's seen positives from today. Obviously, like we said, just the final third was lacking. Defended well first half, obviously conceded quite a few chances, but he'll be positive. He's a positive person, and he'll keep building them up and trying to make them believe that they can stay in this league.
Yeah. Positive, as in, he's not going to lose his cool. He's going to be reinforcing positive messages. Is that the sort of approach you take?
100%. Last year was all about belief, and it will be the same again this year, staying in the league. And he was great last year, really give us that extra push. And this year we'll be doing the same.
Honestly, where do you expect them to finish at the end of the season? I know it's a tough question. I know it's still, well, it's early October, heading into the second international break, but do you see 3 teams worse off right now than Luton are?
No, I don't think so. I just think they just haven't got the quality that's needed to stay in the Premier League. Fantastic place, great to come here to this stadium, the fans and the atmosphere, but I just don't think they have that quality, just not enough.
Obviously, I want to see them stay in the Premier League.
Of course, yeah.
But like I said, have they got enough? We'll soon find out at the end of the season, but the big teams coming here, they won't like it. So if they can put a bit on them, like say Carlton, bloody nose today, it should be on someone else. It shouldn't be him, it should be his centre-half.
Yeah.
Let them know they're at the Kenny, and they've got to try and nick points every time they play at home.
Yeah, I think we should stress how intense the atmosphere was at times, because we were sat amongst the fans opposite the dugout with the managers, and you could really feel it. You'd be used to it, of course, but Bobby, I don't know what you thought of it, but it can be intimidating for a player or an away fan.
It's so close, and listen, the fans are so passionate, and they've done an amazing job here, but there's just under 11,000 people, which is crazy, right? But yeah, they create a great atmosphere, and they make it hard for teams to come here and get 3 points. But on the flip side of 11,000 people, that's not a lot of money coming through the door. So, and to stay in the Premier League, you need to spend the money, unfortunately, there's a good correlation between who spends the most money and wins the league and who gets relegated. And I don't think 11,000 people through the gate is going to be enough as well to generate enough funds to be able to get the players that they want to stay in the Premier League.